Keane viert de 20ste verjaardag van hun debuutalbum Hopes and Fears. Tim and Tom from Keane, hello.
Hello.
At the time you were writing the album, did you already feel this album would become very big? Because we know Somewhere Only We Know, everybody's changing. This is the last time we're all on that album. Could you imagine that those songs would be still known by everyone today?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I can imagine that you never planned such things. I must admit that the song Somewhere Only We Know is still in my car Spotify playlists.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. That song's really endured a lot. I mean, and sort of all through the 20 years, it's kept being reinvented, by other people.
Uh-huh.
Or in fact, in more recent times by social media, TikTok and all of that. It's given the song another lease of life. And what's great about it is it opens up our music to a whole new audience.
To a new generation.
And we're seeing that when we go out and play. It's not just like, the fans from 20 years ago. It's a whole new generation, which is very exciting.
But now it's 2 sold-out gigs. That's a proof that the Belgian audience still loves you, of course. But are you ready for the tricky question?
Sure.
Is it the same way the other way around? What do you think about the Belgian audience? Oh, silence. Oh.
What do we think of the Belgian audience?
Yeah.
The gigs always start in a more reserved way.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But by the end, so long as you've done your job as a band, everyone goes crazy. And so there's a lovely kind of sort of trajectory to each gig where it's sort of, crescendos. It's great.
In those 20 years, in what way did you evolve as a band? Or do you feel like, wow, we're still more or less the same people, the same band?
It's a tricky one because, in some ways we've not changed that much. We still love making music. We're still old friends from this small town in East Sussex. But I think we've definitely changed from the people that we were when we released Hopes and Fears. I think we felt quite self-conscious. We didn't really know what we were doing. There was some quite unhealthy dynamics maybe amongst us in the band and as individuals. And I think a lot of that stuff over the years we've tried to deal with.
You will be back this summer at the Beach Festival on the 20th of July. Will that be like a totally different show than the ones you're playing right now?
Festivals are always a little bit different because you're playing to, not everyone is there just to see you. I think it's going to be great. I mean, as you were saying, like the Belgian fans have been really, really, really good to us.
One more question, Tom. You said some time ago in an interview that people keep asking you about Keane, even when the band was on a break, and that they keep asking if new songs are on the way. So, final question, are there new songs on the way?
Well, there are new songs, and I guess they're probably on the way. We just don't quite know where. We don't know how.
Like a politician.
Yeah. I'm dancing around the answer. Yeah, well, I mean, we're creative people and we're in a good space as a band. So, yeah.